I am live once again. It is Friday. Yay! As Dr. Kia Pruitt would say, it's Friday. What a wonderful day in the neighborhood. I'm here in Arizona and it's overcast. It's only going to be about 79 degrees today. Temperature here yesterday was like 90. And then today it's going to be 70. I was going to power wash the house today. I was going to put my swim trunks on and go power wash the house, but I'll probably wait till tomorrow. So I figured I'd get on here and do a live. I have a vision. I have a dream. And that is the John F. Kennedy Jr. Healing Center. That's my dream. And it's going to be a reality. And I was looking on there. I was figuring out how much it would be for a loan. I found a really nice place in Fort Mojave, Arizona. Only $650,000, but it's a really nice hall. It has a big parking lot next door. Parking lot comes with it. But yeah, something's going to happen. Because me and God, we're buddies, and I talk to God all the time, and I'm saying, God, make this happen. They were allowed to steal billions of dollars from me. Billions. I'm not going to be around forever, so what the heck? $650,000 for a nice church, a nice home base with big letters on the front that say JFK Jr. Healing Center. All are welcome until you piss us off, and then you're not welcome no more. What do you think about that? I think that would be wonderful. But I was just looking it up. Just for a loan for $650,000, you're looking at $3,500 to $4,500 a month. That's just crazy. I've lived a life of poverty. They stole everything, and I'm exposing some of these people that have millions and millions and millions of dollars are still out there getting away with their crimes. So what the heck is $650,000 for something that can live on past us and keep helping so many that need it, exposing the child trafficking, the criminals in our government, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. There's so much good that we could do. I believe our government is behind the 22 veterans that commit suicide each and every day. I believe it is a program to get rid of the veterans, because if you add the numbers up, it is crazy amount. I told somebody in a live, it's been about 6 months ago, I think Mojo was doing a live, and I was like, yeah, 22 victims of soldier suicide each and every day. And they're like, no, it's more than that. It's gone way up. I do believe that is an MK Ultra program. If you don't know about MK Ultra, please do a little research. I know I consider myself an expert on MK Ultra. I really do, because I have been under it so many times. I call it when you're under. It is a deep hypnosis, and it is used by our government against the civilian population like me. It is a tool of war. And that tool of war, they are using it against us. MK Ultra is huge. I've seen what it can do. Yeah, Julie, it's going to happen. I'm talking to God each and every day. I'm planning. I'm willing to sell everything I got to make it happen, and it's not much. It's not much. I've lived a life of poverty, but these people that are out there have stole millions and millions and millions of dollars. There's people out there profiting off my name, my family's name. It's a huge business. The Kennedy family is freaking huge. Thank you all for joining this morning. Please share. Somebody said last night they wish I could do longer lives because usually I keep them about a half hour or so. But we'll see how it goes. Awesome. Thank you so much, Dees, for purchasing the pendant. And if you purchase the pendant, you're going to get an autographed book also. I do believe if you just got it yesterday, it's sitting here to go out in the mail today. People that purchased the pendant really helped me and Robin out with the cause. And I've been adding an autograph book to the purchase. And bless your heart. And thank you so much for that. Hello, Queenie. Robin's not feeling good this morning. Robin woke up with an upset stomach and she went back to bed. I've been checking on her. I think she got a little fever too. But prayers for Robin. Prayers for Robin. Oh, what a day. What a day. I got so much work to do around here. And it seems like that's all I ever do. I was telling Robin yesterday, she says, we got to go to the trailer and do some work on it. I said, I want a vacation. I'm tired of working all the time. Oh, bless your heart. Yeah, they're sitting there. Actually, they're on the cat tree right next to the door. I am a lousy secretary. Robin's a lousy secretary. So as soon as the orders come in, I try to put them in an envelope and sign the book that goes with it and all that. And then they go right next to the door because if they don't, you'll never get it, but you will get it. Sometimes I send it medium mail, so it might take a couple extra days, but it's only like $5 or $6 to send it with the book rate, which helps me out a little. And I know a lot of people want it real soon, but medium mail, I sent something medium mail to Las Vegas and they had it the very next day. So I just think it's, I don't know, but it's so appreciated. It's so appreciated. So you just saw the video about my speeding ticket. I'm such a dumbass. Yeah, because they can get you as something as little as a speeding ticket and drag it out, especially if you're broke and poor and they hit you with a $400 or $500 ticket like that, target you. And once you're in the system, they can run you through the ringer. They really can. So hopefully I don't get run through the ringer. Hopefully they just send me a bill in the mail and I can just pay it online. That would be awesome. But the cop was talking about traffic school and everything else. I was a truck driver. I had my CDL for about 35 years until I got sick and couldn't drive no more. I felt like I was a danger to people if I was that sick and ill behind the wheel. I got probably 2 million miles under my belt because I was constantly going from the East Coast to the West Coast, from the West Coast to the East Coast. I was a driver trainer. I even taught truck driving school, but I got lots of miles and they were all safe miles. I got a few speeding tickets. Some were pretty bad, but I always hired a lawyer to pay for those tickets to get me off the hook. It's all about money. That's what it's all about. I had an 85, the speeding ticket for 85 one time, and I thought the cop was going to shoot me when I pulled over. But yeah, it was 85. I hired a lawyer. Cost me a few $100 to get a lawyer, but they dismissed it. They dismissed that ticket, and it wasn't on my record. But yeah, I used to love to haul ass from place to place down the interstate when it was safe to do anyway. But yeah, I drove truck for many years and never had an accident. Not one. I had a clean record because I kept my record clean. And like I said, it's all about money. But thank you so much for your support. I'm not getting any new subscribers, people. So please share this. We got to go old school. Henry sent me my brother Henry. I love him to death. I met Henry probably a little over a year ago. He's been helping me get the story out. And he sent me a picture. Henry writes on a piece of paper. He goes old school, but he'll write stolen identity, unveiling the real John Kennedy Jr. Please check out the reviews on Amazon. He'll write it on a piece of paper. He'll leave it at the post office. But this morning he sent me a picture where he left it at the car wash, right at the I think it was the soap machine or something. But Henry goes out of his way to help me in the cause of getting this story out, which is cool. Because if one person sees that note Henry left, that's one person more. The cabal, the people in our government don't want you to know, don't want that person to know. So old school is awesome. There was a couple that wrote me, it's been quite a while, but they said they were making copies of my book, putting it at the supermarket and things like that, which is great. Henry left a note at the post office. I was at the post office one day and I was like, well, who am I not to leave a note? If Henry is leaving a note for me, so I wrote a note. I left my website at the post office where people stand in line. So sometimes I get schooled by my brothers and sisters of what I need to do. I need to work harder to get the truth out. I really, really, really do. So please share, and we can all make this world a better place. We can do so much, so much. I've been asked, I'm just checking my messages here. Brother Henry just messaged me back. Henry's awesome, though. Henry is an awesome, awesome man. There's so many awesome lions that have picked up the story. Thank you so much. I'm having a great day. Robin's not feeling so good. She went back to bed. I was going to start working on painting the house, but it's all overcast. And the way my luck runs, I'd get out there and start painting a little bit, and it would be raining on me. So I'm just gonna probably clean the porch up. I got so many odd jobs around here to do. In Texas, the first ticket of the year, we can take a defensive driving class and get the ticket dismissed. Maybe they'll have me do that. I don't know what a class, and I'm always so busy. I guess if it was a class for an hour a night once a week or something, that would work. But yeah, I don't like people making plans for me. I hate going to court. My life is in jeopardy all the time. So when I have an appointment, I have to be super, super cautious because people don't want my story out. People don't want me able to share my story. So plans suck with me. They really do. Welcome to the Grand Illusion. I got 42 people. I hope to bring this shit show down. I really, really do, Amy. It is all a shit show, and we are all the puppets of it. They use us. I've learned at a very young age our government will enslave you. You know, when they put me under MK Ultra, all the hard work I did for nothing for them. Bill Messer messaged me this morning. He said, "Isn't that your blood on the ball, Wilson, from the movie? What was the name of that movie? Oh, Outcast or something with Tom Hanks." Anyway, yes, they had me stacking rocks that day. I was stacking jagged rocks on the shoreline of the ocean, and I wasn't using gloves, but they had me. I was under MK Ultra, and I was stacking rocks, and my hands were bleeding. And they took me over there with my bloody hands and actually had me put blood on that ball. If it was that ball or another ball, I don't know. But Bill asked me about that. I had made a video once. I made a lot of videos sharing my story over the years, and many of my stories are in there. And yes, my blood was on the ball Wilson. I always wondered why. Maybe one of the Cabal members owns the sporting good company Wilson. I really don't know why they had me do that. Maybe it was for the future because that ball would have been saved. I do believe Tom Hanks has one of those balls in a display case in his house. But yeah, they did it so my DNA would be on the ball. Castaway. There you go. Thank you. I was tortured not to remember names. I really was. I was beat. I was scolded, whatever you want to call it, for calling somebody by their name. That was done so I wouldn't remember names. I was always told the FBI was listening to everything that was said. So when somebody walked into the room and you called them by their name, you were exposing that person to the FBI for being there. So we were taught not to. Everybody was my brother or sister or dude. I said lots of dudes when I was young. I say, hey, dude, what's going on? All right, hey, sister. But yeah, it was mostly men I was talking to, and I would just say, hey, dude, how you doing today? No names were mentioned. I was actually in the Hells Angels clubhouse, and there was a sign by the phone, and that sign said, whatever you say on this phone, there is somebody else listening to you. So it was a reminder of what not to say. When I met Robin, and I still have to remind her, we don't say where we're going, what time we will be there. That's how the cabal works. That's how our Secret Service and the intelligence agency works. They will bug your house. And people are trained to talk to each other, and they listen to you. So Robin will say, where are you going, John? And I say, well, I'm going to Smith's to get a frozen pizza. Bam. If they're wanting to harm me or anything or harm Robin, I'm leaving. It just leaves so many obstacles because somebody else is listening. So I've been trying to teach Robin, you don't talk where you're going, and she's getting good about it. She's like, I know where you're going. But yeah, we're all programmed for that. So if they want to harm you and your family, all they have to do is put a microphone in your house, and we're programmed to talk and expose everything. Oh, we're going on vacation in 2 weeks for 2 weeks. And that's when you come back from vacation and you have nothing left in your house. And yeah, but that's how they work. That's exactly how they work. Well, thank you so much. I see my brother. I was just talking about you, Henry, how you go old school and share my story. All love. Let's go, Lions. Thank you, Amy. Please share this. Let's get some people in my live. When John Kennedy Jr. does a live, the real John Kennedy Jr., exposing the cabal, exposing kidnapping, child trafficking, torture, how our Hollywood people in Hollywood work, how they use MK Ultra, how they use a tool of war on children, how they use it on people to get people to do their evil deeds, and these people don't even know they're doing evil deeds. That's MK Ultra. And for me to have 51 people on here for my live interview after 20 minutes with only 22 thumbs up, please hit that thumbs up. And please hit the share button, share it to Facebook, share it to TikTok. They got us in a bubble, people. They got us in a little bubble. And The media is owned. The media is controlled. I say we live in a regime now, no better than Russia or China or North Korea, because they monitor what goes on. These big business people have bought up all the media, and they have taken over the United States government. They run the big churches. And with that said, I've been manifesting, I've been praying for, you know, billions of dollars have been stolen from me. And here's the thing, my father was the president of the United States of America. He was killed for the whole world to see. My uncle, a few years later, was killed for the whole world to see. And I believe that was done by MK Ultra. The person that unalived my uncle Bobby said he didn't even remember doing it. He didn't. Well, that's MK Ultra. Our CIA and our government knows the tools of war and MK Ultra, but they didn't stop. They did not stop the killings. They unalived my family members. They use identity theft. Identity theft is the big money maker for the mob, for organized crime. And I'll tell you right now, for the people that control Donald frickin' Trump, for the people that control Biden, it's just not a Trump thing. It's just not me out for Trump. I have seen the presidents and every president from Obama to Reagan to the Clintons, they are all controlled by the cabal, by the billionaires at the top. They are. And it's not to help us. It's to enslave us. It's to keep the chains on us where we don't question what they do. There's so many people that say, well, our government is so freaking corrupt. We know that. But there's so many other people saying, well, I don't get into politics. I try to share my stories to some people and they say, I don't get into politics. It's not political. It's kidnapping. It's if they can get away with kidnapping and torturing the son of a president and unaliving his family members, what can they do to you people? Just about anything they want. And we can't fight back. One way to fight back, the Q plan, sit back and do nothing. Well, I believe in God myself, but I believe God's not going to help us unless we help God and help ourselves. And faith works without prayers is dead. I remember that scripture from the Bible, wherever it's at. I don't know. But faith without works is dead. So what the frick are we going to do? Here I am quoting scriptures in the Bible using the F word. Well, that's me. That's me. That's showing my emotions. That's how I was raised and grew up. Not that I'm a bad person for using the F word. If somebody needs a shirt off my back, I give it to them. If they're worthy, I should say, anyway. Because there is people you try to help. I've tried to help many people in my lifetime. I really have. And they will steal from you. There's a lot of people you try to help will steal from you. They'll come into your house. You'll give them things out of the kindness of your heart, but then they'll rip you off. And then if they're a tweaker or a drug addict, not only will they rip you off, they'll try to convince you that they'll help you find what they had stolen. And then they'll charge you or try to charge you for finding what they stole. That's how government works, the same way. They really are. They're like a drug dealer stealing from you or somebody on drugs. That's our government. And then they'll make rules and laws and try to convince you all this bullshit when they're the ones behind it all in the first place. Kind of like the school shootings, 9/11, Waco, Reverend Jim Jones, Timothy McVeigh. That was all done by the government. All done by the government, caused by the government. I haven't mentioned Timothy McVeigh in a long time, people. If you remember, Timothy McVeigh filled up a truck full of explosives, parked it in front of the Oklahoma City FBI building, and blew it up. Killed a lot of innocent people. He did. I would have went around it the other way myself. But Timothy McVeigh was, we'll kill them all and let God sort them out. Why did he do that? Why would Timothy McVeigh say, we're going to kill all the FBI and then let God sort them out? Obviously, he believed in God. He believed God would take care of them. But why did he do what he did? This is important, people, that they don't tell you on the mainstream news, just like they don't share my story. Why would Timothy McVeigh, a veteran, it's not that he was crazy in the head, he was put in the position he had no way out. Think about it. Why would anybody in their rightful mind fill a truck full of explosives and blow up an FBI building? I can think of one because I know the true story. Why would you do that? Why would anybody in their right mind, why would anybody at all fill a truck full of explosives, park it in front of the FBI building in Oklahoma City? Why? And I'll tell you why. The FBI are a crime ring. They are criminals at the top. They make money doing side jobs because they have the protection of our corrupt government to be criminals. They have that already, being FBI. They're criminals. It's a criminal organization, the FBI. So what did the criminal organization, the FBI, do to piss Timothy McVeigh off, to fill a truck full of explosives? I want you to kill this person, Tim. And I want you to kill that person, Tim. I want you to kill your loved one, Tim. Think about it. If you were put in the position by a criminal organization like the FBI to take someone's life that you didn't want or think they deserved their life to be taken, so you think Timothy McVeigh was a hired hitman by the FBI and was asked to do some things he did not want to do? When you are backed into a corner, I've seen it, I've lived it, I'm sharing it with you. That's the shit that happens. So Timothy McVeigh was asked to unalive people. He said, I've had enough. This is crazy. These motherfuckers are using me to unalive people while they're sitting there in the FBI building at the Oklahoma City. Hello? That's why he filled a truckload full of explosives and then said, I'll kill them all and God can sort them out because these motherfuckers are evil. They're more evil than I am. Truth. Was that told on the media? Was that told on all the mainstream media why this veteran would go out of his way, spend his own money out of his own pocket to fill a rental truck full of explosives, take his life and put his life in danger knowing he could be executed? And he tried to solve his problem that was put on him by the criminal organization of the FBI. Think about it. Then he carried it out, which he should have never done. He went about it the wrong way. I would have done things much different if somebody was asking me to unalive someone. Or you'll be put up for murder. You'll go to jail for the rest of your life. This is the FBI criminal organization talking. So his way out was to fill a truckload full of explosives and just kill everybody. Just try to kill everybody. Well, what happened? It made the news. Timothy McVeigh is this bad, evil motherfucker. We got to kill him. They executed him just like they execute other people. They probably put him in federal prison where he could not talk to nobody and say, hey, this is why I did it. They didn't want him talking to anybody. And the media picked up on it and said, this is the most evil man in the world, killing all those people, all those innocent people like that. Well, that's the real story. He was put in a corner. It was wrong. I'll say it again. The two wrongs do not make a right, but be intelligent about it. Think about what you have to do. And what am I thinking about having to do? the John Fitzgerald Kennedy Jr. Healing Center, to go on in the future, even after I'm gone. It will be awesome. The people we can help, the veterans we can help that aren't, like I've said, 22 veterans are committing suicide. That's a MK Ultra program, people, if you wake up to it. It really, really is. Please share my video. Please share my live. Please share my books, my website. The real John F. Kennedy JR.com. There's a link to both books on there. There's a link on there to purchase a pennant. If you purchase a pennant, I'll autograph you a book and send you a book, especially if you email me and say, hey, I just bought a pennant. I prefer Stolen Identity or the new one, Historian Tale. I want to get my story out. I want to sell 1 million books. I sold 1 million books, which I'm John Kennedy Jr. It shouldn't be hard to sell 1 million books. I could buy the biggest, the nicest church. We could figure out a way where after I'm gone, it would go on in the future. I don't know what you would call that. But anyway, that's my dream. That's my goal. I'm going to make it happen. And I'm asking you to help me make it happen. Truthfully, share. If you have purchased this book right here, Stolen Identity, please leave a review on Amazon. If you have not purchased this book, please search it. Before you just go to Amazon, use the search engines that you have so it gets out there. When this book first came out, it wasn't on any of the search engines. Now I say Stolen Identity, Unveiling the Real John Kennedy Jr. on Google search, and the lady comes up and says Stolen Identity. It's a jaw-dropping memoir of the real John Kennedy Jr. So if you use the search enough, it's free advertisement. If you have purchased the book, please leave a review on Amazon. It's free advertisement. So it all helps because we are little David. They are the huge Goliath billionaires, the corporate criminals, and they are huge with what they can buy. And they buy a lot of criminal activities and keep putting it in our face. Thank you, Amy. And thank you, Henry. Thank all you lions. You're also appreciated. Anybody that wants to be a moderator on here, just ask me and I will certainly put you on as one. So if somebody just shows disrespect to anybody, we can just delete them. There's Cindy. She makes some wonderful, great videos. She cracks me up. She does. She's wonderful. And she shares my story, which is so appreciated. There's so many people on here that are so appreciated sharing my story. Please hit the share button, people. Please share it on your Facebook. We're all stuck in a bubble in this regime of our media, and they keep us in a bubble. It's all big-time computers, and I helped build those computers. Actually, I've done so much in my lifetime. The computer you have sitting on your desk right now, they'll say it came from Bill Gates or whatever. The story is it came from our government. Our government had the supercomputers already. They had a plan to make a computer in everyone's home all around the world. This is the cabal, people. So what did they do with the government? Your tax dollars paid for them to build this computer. And what did they do? They couldn't sell it. There's too many laws against them selling it to someone like Bill Gates. So they set Bill Gates up and they build him up. They hand him the information to build his computer. That's the start of everybody having one in their own house, people. It is. And while I'm on a roll, Facebook. Facebook was my idea. I was always checking around to the members of the Cabal. What for, I don't know. But when the computer first came out and email first came out, you could message one another. But it was just a stupid message. I was like, the game Monopoly. I loved playing the game Monopoly when I was a kid. Well, you get Monopoly cards. Some have a train on them. Some have a go to jail on them. Some have electric company or boardwalk, Park Place, Marvin Gardens, et cetera, et cetera. You have a card. I want you to think about your posts on Facebook, because that was my idea. Look at a Monopoly card next time you go to Facebook, or just imagine what it looks like. That idea came from me. You send everybody a card, not a little place with a little thing. You send them a card. And that was my idea. Everybody can send everybody a Monopoly card. You got the heading, then you can put in there whatever you want to, and you can send that card to everyone. But that was my idea. It really was. Whether I was high or I know I was under MK Ultra. King Smarty is in the house. Love you, brother. I don't see you in here, but people are saying you're in here. Oh, there you are. Holotech people. King Smarty is a master of frequencies and healing. And he has a website, and he has wonderful things, just like this pendant. I even heard, I think it was yesterday, that Jody said, you're even making sugarless sugar cookies or something like that. And she said, check it out. I believe that was yesterday. So Smarty's even got cookies. They're probably shaped like frequencies, I imagine. But love you, brother. You are the boss. You are awesome. You are so loved by people. But just don't get a big head over it, or do what you want. I don't care. You deserve a big head over it. It's all love. King had a birthday the other day, and I heard about it online. Somebody said, happy birthday, King. I didn't know. But and another thing, King, did you send me these? Somebody sent me these. These are awesome, and it's something you would do. It's a Zippo lighter with the book on it. As soon as the book came out, I got these in the mail. It's like, that's probably King, because they don't, when they come in the mail, they don't tell you who they came from. But King's always gifting me with things, beautiful, wonderful things. This sign back here, he gifted me that. King is an awesome, awesome man. Smarty'sCorner.com. You can get merchandise from him. Healing, things that heal your body through frequencies. Robin's got stickers. He's got stickers on his website. Robin's got stickers all over the water bottle. Water frequencies and faith and healing and all that. But anyway, I love you, brother. I appreciate you. Smarty'sCorner.com. Check it out. My website, the real John F. Kennedy Jr.com. That's the real John F. Kennedy Jr.com. Full disclosure, this year, I had a professional film crew show up from Colorado, and they had all the professional cameras and the lighting. It was huge what they brought down from Colorado to do an interview with me. I saw part of it. They sent me the beginning clip of what they started, and it's beautiful. It's going to go viral. It is that good, that well made. I believe it was yesterday I watched it for the 20th time, and I was teared up. I was crying. It was that hardcore felt in my heart of what they were doing to help. And these people that did that are followers of the King. It's funny how people spread and share. So follow everybody in here. And anytime you see somebody with a love comment or a wonderful comment with the little 100% smiley faces, share, join. If you're on Facebook, follow each other. They keep us in a bubble. Let's use that against them, where we can follow each other and share it outside the bubble they put us in. Just like Henry this morning, writing this on a piece of paper, putting it at the frickin' car wash. And he gave me the idea a few months back to put it at the post office. Just that idea of me sitting there writing stolen identity, unveiling the real John Kennedy Jr. is on Amazon and leaving it at the counter at the post office. One person that hears the story, that sees that sitting on the counter, is one more. The cabal don't want to know the truth. And we need to start an army of truth and get it out there. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. I love you guys so very much, all of you. You give me the inspiration to keep going, to keep marching through the valley of the shadows of death. You give me that encouragement to keep marching forward. I keep flying the flag right out front, and it's been knocked over a few times. It really has, but I keep sticking that flag up because this country that I live in, I love this country. It's the people that are running it, the cabal members that are running it at the top, that I don't love. They're the ones that want to stay in power, stay billionaires, and keep us in poverty, and keep us like a dog on a leash. That's the government we have now. Thank you so much for your kind words of encouragement. It's great to see you all on here. Please share this to Facebook. I'm on Facebook. I love going on TikTok and Facebook. I was on TikTok, and it's my third account on TikTok. But I only have, I think, 450 followers on TikTok. I need to follow more. I try to, so they have a limit. But I love going on there and seeing videos that people have made. They want a policy update. Got it. Whatever. Harassment. Okay, I actually have 403 followers on TikTok. I just made a video yesterday. TikTok challenge. You got the balls? Make a video. Hold up this book. Let's blow up TikTok with the truth. It might have your account taken down. If you say stolen identity, unveiling the real John Kennedy Jr., they might pick up on the words and take your account down. But it's a hell of a TikTok challenge to make you know the truth. Follow me on TikTok. Frisco Kid Kennedy. That's me. I got 403 following me on there. Should be millions. I had 40, I believe it was 43,000 followers on my first account, and I was getting 1,000 followers a day. My story was getting too big for them. The cabal didn't want my story out. I was getting 1,000 followers a day, so they just took me off. No appeal, no nothing. They just booted me off. I couldn't even download all my videos. Some of my videos had 1 million views, and they just removed me. Why? Because I'm John Fitzgerald Kennedy Jr., and they're a regime. They don't want my truth out. They don't want my story out. They don't. But it's Friday again. Hey, Dizzy, thank you so much for all you do. All love, sister. All love. And there's Carrie. Carrie says, hi, Dizzy. Mary, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Cheryl. Thank you, all you lions. Tina and Qantas Eagle. I love this. There was a lion that sent me this, and Robin was like, "That's mine." I was like, "No, that's mine." I love eagles. I got a water fountain, a 6 foot tall water fountain on discount marketplace for $75, and it cost me more than it cost me for the water fountain to have it set up because it was heavy. I had to hire a guy to help me. But I just was at Star Nursery yesterday. They had an eagle, and it's supposed to keep these pigeons away because I got a bad problem with pigeons. And when they shit all over everything, it's not healthy for you. So I got to get rid of the pigeons. I had to hire somebody to put screen all the way across the top because they were using my roof as a nesting place. But yeah, pigeon shit is not good for your health. And so this pigeon I got from Star Nurseries, eagle I got that I put on the top of the water fountain, supposed to scare the pigeons away, but it's not working as of yet. And I bought some little shiny things. They have like an eyeball on them, and they spin around. And it said on the package, it will get the birds away from your house that are unwanted. So I haven't hung them up yet. I got to get the ladder out there and hang them up and see if they work because these pigeons shit all over the front porch. They go in the raptors in the house and make a big mess. I think that's why me and my son were so unhealthy all the time because the birds up there were just shitting everywhere. They really were. And I looked it up, and pigeon shit is very toxic. And basically, it was all over the top of us all the time. I went up there with buckets and shovels and shoveled bucket load after bucket load of pigeon shit off the roof. And then I hired a man to go up there and put the wire so the pigeons can't just fly in and out. They still snuck in. I have to have it cleaned out again, especially after hearing that it's very, very toxic. Yeah, I got a lot of work to do here, and I really do remodeling this place. Yesterday, I had two water leaks I had to fix. Um, I just got Robin a wash machine out front. Well, I got us a wash machine, and I hooked up all the plumbing to it myself, all the electrical, because it's sitting on the porch. I had to do the electrical, the plumbing, the hot water, the cold water, all that. And I noticed a leak under the house where the galvanized pipe was actually rusted through, and it was like drip, 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 drip. And it's like I can't afford just to have a drip. The water bill will get outrageously high. So yesterday I had to fix that, and then there was a drip at the hot water. We just put in a new hot water, not new, but used, new to me. We only had a 3 gallon hot water tank when me and my son were here. So by the time you got hot water in the shower and got soap on you, it would turn cold. But it's always hot here in the summer. You don't even need a hot water tank here in the summer. You just run the cold water, it's burn you. It's that dang hot here. But yeah, I spent yesterday. I was under the house, and freaking sore today. I got bruises. Um, yeah, I bruise very, very easily. I've actually showed pictures of where I bump into something, and I just get a big, big bruise. But it is what it is. And I'm just starting to ramble here, people. Yeah, I got so many crappy jobs to do around here. I got job after job after job to do. But the more I work on it, the more equity I'll have. Um, and if I have to, it will go. Plus, it'll be a nice place for me and Robin. Comfortable place. Love you, Robin. Um, but whatever we have to do, it's all now about getting the story out. Whatever it takes to get the story out. Whatever it takes to get the healing center. And I saw King Smarty in here. I mentioned King Smarty here a little bit ago. King Smarty said he was going to put a crystalline chamber in the healing center, which will be freaking awesome. It's all about frequencies, good frequencies, health, healing, and love, and saving the children from the cabal. There's much more, but yeah, it's all about all love, is what it is. Getting old sucks, I know firsthand. Yeah, it sure does. It really does. I'm 64 years old, but my mind, you know, I feel in my mind like I'm in my 20s and I can do something. But then when it comes to, it's like I'll look at a project and it's like I'll be done with that in a day and a half, no problem. And a week later, I'm still doing the same project. And it's like it sucks getting old. Amen to that. Thank you, Cheryl. But anyway, I've been rambling on here, and I'm going to stop rambling so you all can have a wonderful, blessed day. Share this, please. Share this. The kitchen is looking great. Thank you so much for that. I still got to do some more in there. I got to do a little cutting and putting, securing the plug. Robin's always, I'll put this plug of the toaster in for me so I don't get shocked. Little odd jobs like that that I have to do. Um, I got to caulk it. There's so much I got to do. So anyway, I better get doing something. But it's all about sharing my story, people. Please hit that share button, share it on Facebook, share it on TikTok. Help me. And seriously, if you help me, it's helping you because I'm exposing the cabal at the highest freaking level, what they did to the son of a president. And that will help us all in the long run by exposing these evil people. We don't want evil people running us. We don't want evil people in control of our children. We don't want evil people at all in government. And that's all there is. Straight up, that's all there is. I don't care who you are. Everybody knows the government's corrupt, and they are to the utmost. But thank you, Lions, with all my heart. So thank you for coming on my video, seeing my live, sharing my live, giving me a thumbs up. Blah, 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 blah. It's all about love, people. God bless you. Go to my website, therealjohnfkennedyjr.com. If you haven't heard the story, check out the story there. There's links to my book. Read. This is an eye-opener. Please read it. You can go on there for $10 and read it. And if you don't, Dizzy on here on YouTube has read the whole book. So you don't even have to buy the book. If you want information on it, you can get it. She reads chapter by chapter by chapter. She did that out of the kindness of her heart to share the story. So it's out there, but I want every American, everybody around the world to know the truth of what they can do to the son of a president, keep him in poverty, and blah, 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 blah. I'm just boring you. Have a great weekend, people. Thank you all. All love again to all you Lions. Love you all. Peace out.